I'm Keith Murphy, Superintendent of Schools in Melissa. Today we're spending a minute with our Valedictorian and Salutatorian of the class of 2025, Layan Alwazzan and Tabitha Sandoval. These two students have done a fantastic job working their way through Melissa schools, and we're so happy to see you sitting here. And it's been a long journey, I imagine.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Layan. Tell me about your journey through Melissa schools.
So I moved to Melissa 8th grade. This is where I did online school, and then freshman year was when I really stepped foot on campus, and it's been great.
What did you enjoy? When you say it's been great, what's been a part of your experience that you've really enjoyed?
I've enjoyed the curriculum here at Melissa. I mean, I've had a great experience with the CTE Health Science program. I've gone through all the classes from Principles of Health Science all the way up to the EKG class where I got certified last week, actually. And I'm just super grateful for Melissa for giving me that opportunity.
So, Layan, when you started on that path, you're working through the CT. How did you find out, and what made you decide to go down that path?
So, again, thanks to Melissa's classes, I went through BIM 1 and 2, thinking that I was going to go into business, and at the same time, I took the Principles of Health Science class, and I realized that I liked the healthcare pathway a lot better.
Tabitha, tell me a little bit about you. Tell me about your journey through Melissa schools.
I started here at 7th grade, but then I felt that I really got to experience Melissa for the fullest here during high school, where I actually did the same thing she did, which was go through the health science program and do the certification and that EKG program as well. But I ended up doing something a little different because I did some of the engineering program in my middle school freshman year, and I thought to myself, what if I combined both the health science and the engineering program? And that's how I ended up going for my major.
Talk about that high school experience, and not just the academic piece, but tell me about what it's like to walk these halls and what it means to you.
I felt that when I was doing all these programs and I got to know more people who did the same things I did, or when I did HOSA or NHS, I felt like I got to meet different perspectives and types of people that I really wanted to be friends with and interact with.
And so you feel like you've got some healthy friendships that you've met, some wonderful people?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the neat thing about when we come together in our schools. I'm tremendously grateful that you've had a great experience. Tell me about some of the relationships you've made, some people maybe that were important to you along this journey.
Again, also through those clubs and organizations, similar to Tabitha, I was involved in HOSA and NHS, and I also did Interact for a while. And it was just being with like-minded people really helped make friendships.
I'm excited to know that. So tell me, you're going to graduate, you're going to walk away from your Cardinal family for a minute, and you know this will always be home for you, right? Tell us what it looks like when you leave our community.
So leaving Melissa, obviously, it's a huge part of my life. I love Melissa. I will always love Melissa, and it will always be a huge part of me. But I'm going to go to UT Austin, where I'm going to do biology, major in biology on the pre-med track in hopes of becoming either a derm or a pediatrician.
Wow, that's fabulous. Tabitha, what about you when you leave?
Since I'm also going to UT, I'm hoping that when I do chemical engineering, I can either work in like manufacturing for like pharmaceuticals or something along those lines even though I'm not at the front helping people in health science, I'm like still helping others in my own way.
So let me ask you, what would be some advice that you would give younger students when they go through, or what you'd like kids to know?
I would like to leave the younger students with the advice of you reap what you sow. I think, which is the same as, you get out what you put in, and just focus on the important stuff in your life, whether it's friendships, it's academics, it's career-wise. Really invest in yourself because it pays off.
Yeah, it does. Tabitha, tell me, what do you think?
In my opinion, I'd like to leave the advice that I think you should always try new things. It doesn't matter if you're a little half-hearted about it, if you're unsure, it doesn't hurt to try, and in the end maybe you'll end up liking it. And if you hate it, then just move on and try another thing.
We don't want just to build strong academics here. We want to build relationships. We want you to know who you are, to be grounded in who you are, to be strong and successful as young adults and have a fabulous life when you leave us. So what would be something that you'll take away from us that'll help would help you develop as you move on?
I've been to schools overseas and within the state, and Melissa teachers are just phenomenal. And so they teach us to they maintain good relationships with us. The friendships here are incredible as well. And taking that loyalty with me throughout my life, it'll help me build those connections, relationships, just the way that Melissa has taught me.
Tabitha, what do you think? What are your takeaway, or what's a piece of you?
I think not only being honest with people, but with yourself is super important, because when you're honest with yourself, you could at least realize how you interact with other people and how you want to show yourself, or how you respond to how other people interact with you.
I believe, and I'm going to watch your futures as you grow and as you lead Melissa. We're going to keep an eye on you. What I'm going to hope is that you're going to know your roots, and you're going to have a place to connect to back home with us. I hope you have a fabulous time at the University of Texas. And not only that, but as you become young adults, I can't wait to see the way you influence the world and the positive impact that you're going to have on other people's lives. Really appreciate your time. Thank you for spending a minute with me. Congratulations on your incredible honor, and the best of luck moving forward.